Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like in the previous videos, we have done many of the things using Java and many different languages, and I hope you understand that. Like we have covered up the projects using Java and Android, and I hope you understand. In the previous video, we have covered up the big project, which was the blog website. That was the responsive blog website which we have built using Tailwind CSS, React.js, and Express.js, and I hope you understand that video. So in this video, we'll be learning about Android Studio. Means we are building project using Android here, and today I will be telling you that how you can build an amazing multiplication application using Android Studio, and I hope you'll be understanding this application which we are building of multiplication. So if you understand this video and if you enjoy this, remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell so more people can learn, they can understand about these things. And just you can also see my more previous videos of Android Studio if you want to learn Android Studio code from start. So now we'll be starting with our video and seeing that how we are covering this project and what things are included in this project from start. So just like I've telling you that today we will be just building an amazing project using Android Studio, and today I will be telling you how to build an amazing multiplication application using Android Studio. So we will be building this multiplication application using same emulator which we were using in the previous Android Studio videos. So you can see this is our file which has been opened. So it takes some time to open, because of that I have just started late video. So just now when you have opened your Android Studio, here you have to now directly open your emulator. Like in the previous videos we were working on that. So I will be moving to my Android seekbar, which is my emulator name. So you can directly do one thing: you can move to your Android manager, or you can say device manager, and from here you can remove your Android seekbar which is here. So I will be pressing delete and I'll be deleting my emulator. You can see now my emulator has been deleted. So I will be now directly moving to my device manager again and creating a new emulator. So it will be not taking too much space on my disk, because that emulator which I was using previously on, that was like you can say from first video we were using that emulator and it was creating space on my disk. Because of that I'm creating a new emulator directly by moving to my device manager. Now I will be pressing create device here, and now you can select any of your device which you want to create. So I want to like Pixel 5 I will be selecting, or you can say Pixel XL we will be using. Then I'll be pressing next here. You can see we will be using this S version here. So you can use any of the system image, like you can use API 34, API 33, SV2, but we have installed S, and I've telling you how to install in the previous videos. So you can check that out if you have not checked, and if you want to learn how to install these system images here. There are different system image, but we have installed this one because this is a new Android 12 Google API system image, which is not, you can say, it provides all the features to like any user if he is working in any of the device like Pixel 5, Pixel XL, or Google Pixel. Any of the device you can use to work with this system image here. Now I'll be pressing next here, because I will be using the same system image of S. So press next here, and now you can give any of your AVD name. So I will be not giving any of the name because I am not creating any application here. Just I will be showing you the multiplication application which I am getting in my emulator. So you can just select the orientation of your mobile, or you can say or your device, means of your emulator. So you can just take it in portrait or landscape, it's your choice. So we take in portrait because just we want in portrait. Now you can just select the emulator performance. So you can just select any of the performance, like if you want in hardware, software. So I want automatic, and enable the device frame as well. So you can just get the frame of your device. Then you can move to advanced setting, and you can just change some settings if you want to change. Like you can change to cold boot if you want to not have a quick boot here. And you can also see the multi-core CPU which you are having, RAM, and the VM heap, internal storage. You can just select from here. You can change internal storage as well. Like if you are not using too much your mobiles or your emulator, you can just take this 800 to 100, or if you are having low space on your device, you can change the things to low, so from which your emulator will be slow, but you will be running your emulator with the you can say low storage. So but remember that when you are just doing these all stuff, like when you are decreasing your RAM or your like graphics of your emulator, so from this your emulator will be also running slow. So remember this thing when you are doing this all. Now you have to press finish button when you have done all the advanced setting and all the things. So I'll be now pressing finish. Now you can see our API 31 means our Pixel XL mobile or emulator has been created. Now you can press this run button directly to run your emulator. So I will be now moving here and I will be running my emulator. You can see now it is starting my AVD. So you can see now it is saying me that the emulator process for AVD has terminated. So I will be closing it. Now you can see it is connecting to my emulator, and my emulator will be coming at the right side here. You can see now it has opened my emulator from Google Pixel. You can see, so you can use this Google Pixel directly to open your emulator like I am using, and you can just move on to the calculation, means your multiplication application, which I will be telling you how you will be getting in your Pixel Excel device or emulator. So in the previous video we have learned about Android list views, and I hope you understand this, in which we have learned about Android list view plus and just array adapter, and I hope you understand the things here. And we have also just built project in the previous video of like you can say we have just built the project of blog website, and I hope you understand this as well. So you can see now it has opened my Pixel device, means my Pixel Excel device has been opened now, and now we can just use this Pixel Excel device to use as a multiplication application. So here you can just you can use the multiplication application here. If I show you, you can see if I move to my search here and if I write here calculator, so you can see, so you can see this when I'm writing calculator, so calculator is not here because we are not having any of the device in this. So you can just directly move to your you can say you can move to Google, and you can just now write here multiplication application. So if I just now move to my Google like this, and after moving to Google, okay, so if you are having the same problem like in the previous video we were having, like when you are moving to Google or Google Chrome and your Google Chrome is just your emulator is not running, means it is terminated, so you can just directly you can delete your emulator and then directly run it again by deleting. You can download your emulator again and then run it again, so you will be not having the same problem which we were having in the previous video. Now you can see we are just getting Google. Here you can search multiplication. So here you will be searching multiplication app, or you can say application. You can write, press enter. You can see now we have just written multiplication app, so you will be getting many of the apps here. And if I just move to this, like here, if I just move to the first URL which we are getting here, so here if I press this multiplication app for kids, so it is saying me you have to move to Google Chrome, and we will be now moving to Google Chrome. I'll be pressing no thanks, and you can see it has taken me, and you can see my emulator is gone because we are getting the same problem which I've telling you in the previous video. So I will be now running it again, means my Pixel Excel API 31. I will be running my Pixel Excel again. You can see it is connecting to emulator and running my emulator again with the same thing, like with the same Google Pixel which we were running in the previous video here. So now you have to wait a while, and you can see now it is running my Pixel device again here, means my Pixel emulator again on the right side with the same things, like with the same Google API which we were running in the previous video. So you can see we are also getting the Android logo down, and if you are having the iOS device, you can just connect your physical iOS device and you can run a iOS emulator as well. But when you are working with Android Studio, so you cannot run a iOS device, you can use like VS Code there, or you can use some other text editor, like you can just search on Google like what text editor you can use when you want to create a physical iOS device. You can use your physical iOS device, or you can create a iOS device, but for that you have to have a MacBook or PC of Macs. Then you can create the iOS device from there, because when you are using Windows or Linux, so there you cannot create the Android device. You can see here we were searching the multiplication application, so you can just use here calculator app. You can just search. So this calculator app will be showing you here, like you will be getting simple calculator, these all calculator application. Like here you can just select this any of the thing here, and you can just use it. So here you can see this free online calculator. You can just press this to run, or if you're having the same problem, so you can just use this. So you can see it is saying me that it is crash, means my emulator is crashing because of the internal error. So if you want to solve this, you can write my emulator is crashed. My emulator is crash without nothing. If I write this and if I press this send request, press this send request, and you can see now your request will be sent to the Android Studio, and they will be solving your problem. If you are having this AMD issue here, or any of the, like if your device is not found, means your AMD means some of the files are missing, because of that it shows this error. But when you will be sending your request, so you will be not getting this error again. Now you can just run your emulator again directly by pressing this run button here. So if you press this, you can see this starting my AVD again, and it's saying me that thank you for submitting your crash report, and now it will be solving your just this thing which we were having means the same error which we were having here. So you can see now it is connecting to my emulator again, and you can just work with your multiplication application directly here. So now if I just show you, so you will be seeing that we are getting our Google API again, and our pixel is starting directly here. And now our pixel has started, so I will be moving here and moving to Google again. Then again we will be searching calculator app which we were getting here. So I will be moving here and I will be removing this, press enter. And after pressing enter, you can see we are getting all that stuff. So I will be now moving here. And again, I will be just moving to this free online calculator. You can see which we are getting here, and now press this. And you can see now our emulator is again crashed. So like this, you can just use a multiplication application. You can directly go to Google and you can search their multiplication application in your emulator. So you can use your application directly in emulator, or in some emulator, our application is already installed in the emulator, so you don't have to install or don't have to use online. You can directly use from your emulator. But in this Google API emulator, our calculator application was not installed, and because of that we cannot use our multiplication application there. So I hope you understand how to use multiplication and application, and how you can just use it in Android Studio. You can use it with the help of emulator. So just if you understand this video and if you enjoy this, remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build these projects using these all amazing languages. So just I'll be meeting you in next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.